Check it out. Check it out. All right, we are back. We are back. All right, guys, for the stream today, we are just focused on landing challenges, and our engines are off. Real nice. Shout out to everyone who plays Flight Sim and plays these landing challenges and knows about all these little bugs that keep on happening for no reason. Like the engine shutting off. They just can't figure that out. The engine's kicking up. I'll make sure it doesn't go full blast like it wants to. We're at 106 knots, leveled flight, descending at 500 feet. Let's fix that up a little bit. We're gonna go full flaps. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. We'll see. Yeah, I that was all after I screwed everything up. Fixed us, but I hit the rudders hard by accident. I wanted to tap it and I just hit it too hard. 1.2 million for attempt number 1. Let's go back in, give it another shot. Think we might switch over to an airliner since that does garner more views, if you will. There's my TikTok chat. All right, there we go. Appreciate everyone joining again, guys. Gonna go to power 28% or so. At least our engine's working this time. We have our auto thrust down here. Auto throttle, sorry, you want to put that to manual, or else the auto throttle will kick in sooner than we would like. But you can also lower it to 85 knots to come in sub 85 or sub 95. 95 is the textbook approach speed. Let's see here, see this knob? There we go, 85 knots. Too low or too high. Let's dive us down some.
500.
Yeah, we're dead. That's what I get for trying to do too much. My own fault. But guys, you want to do an approach speed of 95, get down to 6,400 feet. Landing's around 6,350, so it gives you 50 feet of room there to calibrate inward. Thank you for the follow, Nicky Boy. Really do appreciate it. So guys, I know there's a lot of textbook stuff that folks usually want to use, but I'll tell you right now, you got to throw out the textbook almost for these landing challenges. I'm not saying throw it out completely, but there's some things you got to do against textbook advice, especially learning to fly low and slow, which I'm getting to right now. 95 knots, there we go.
500.
There we go. Nice. Nothing too crazy. But you want to fly up this runway, not land on it, if that makes sense. $1.4? Yeah. Honestly, I think that was better than that score. And then they don't even tell you what your score was in these parameters. Please, Sobo, please bring that back. I would like to know where I need to improve on in these areas that you're not telling me anything. Was I on target? It looks like I was. Do I know for sure? I do not. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Or the sub. No, I think that was a sub. Thank you for the sub. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the sub, Jacob. And I accidentally hit the wrong button. There we go. Back on. Let's give this another shot. And it's already 12:52 East Coast time. All right, we're gonna fix our perspective, get our thrust to 28%. Flaps. Come on. Getting us down to 6,400 feet. Too soon. Very much too soon and off center. Visually, anyway, it looked too soon. It was pretty smooth on the landing. The monitor shakes for nothing. And if you ask me, my landing before this was better, and it was a lower score. So let's just keep on going. We'll keep giving it another shot. Then I'll probably switch over to some type of airliner challenge. Last I was messing with was Naughty. See if we can get better on the scoreboard there. The stupid game wants to auto crash. Flight sim is full of bugs. If you're on YouTube, let me know how the stream quality is. Again, the system keeps telling me I'm losing frames. I'm losing 20% of my frames. I don't know why. Oh, WhatsApp opened. That's why. My WhatsApp opened. I don't know, for whatever reason, WhatsApp seems to continuously burn through bandwidth, apparently. All right, we're going down to 6,400 feet. I know we're not aligned with the runway. We'll get us fixed going right in. Flaps, full flaps. There's our downwind. Give us a little more thrust. I forgot to shut off the auto throttle, but hopefully it doesn't kick in.
500.
Overshot a little crooked, which was evident. You could see it when I landed. Let's see what our score is, though. As soon as you land, flaps up, hit your brakes. Then I actually add the parking brake. It's a game, folks. You wouldn't do that in real life, but I do in the game because it's a game. You know. These settings, bro. This game, the settings are weird sometimes. What happened to my TikTok? Sorry, folks. Cap cut, to be honest, I think the 737 and max wind is easy. I don't know about that. I guess if you have all the assists on, it's easy. Max wind in general makes it type hard. If anything, I feel like Airbuses make life the easiest, not necessarily Boeing. But I could be wrong. Manual speed, 85 knots. What is going on? Why is the plane turning like that? Full flaps. Decent lineup with the runway. Wish there was a button to fix my point of view here. Way too soon. Right on center, but way too soon. Yeah. It was way too soon. That's why that score is that low. I'll give this one more shot, then we'll move on. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. Just going to try out some different landing challenges, and maybe I can put up a world record somewhere. We'll see. Hopefully, I've been stabbing Courchevel for a while. I've been trying this one for a while. Shout out to Shelling Gem and Revamped. Yeah, man, that 1.9 with Jonathan, that's a crazy score. Shout out to Jonathan for that one. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Let me alone. I'm not bothering you. I gave you a shout out. That's pretty cool that you're on stream though. Shout out to Jonathan. Yes, you are a world record holder. Hey Jonathan, since you're on stream, I have revamped Vane Neptune, Z Carnival, Shelling Gems, Simon VR YT. I have them on my Discord. If you don't mind joining, trying to put together a event with the world record holders. I'm shut up shush in game, so I have world records myself. I'm number 3 in St. Bart's. Shout out to Jonathan joining us via YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm gonna crash. Skirt. Nice. Oh yeah, that was horrible. She's not in here. Oh. Shout out to Jonathan. You know what, Jonathan? Let me send you a friend request in game if you don't mind accepting it. Again, I'm shut up shush. I'm number 3 in St. Bart's. Oh wait, I added in the wrong place. I gotta add you here. Oh yeah, I got Dan Rael. Shout out to Dan Rael as well. Z Carnival, I see he's playing right now. You have 350 hours in MSS FS. Awesome. I don't know how many hours I got. Is it 2 zeros or just okay? Your YouTube I think has 2 zeros. 08 hashtag 1388. 108 hashtag 1388. Friend request sent. All right, let's fly. You're not that good, dude. You got 1.9 million. You got to be some type of good. I have 170 hours for Flight Sim, but this is my second account. I would say it's closer to maybe double that, honestly. So maybe 340 is my time. I had to make another account. My first account got hacked. I was unknown adversary before. That was my gamer tag, and I made top 10 in St. Bart's under unknown adversary, and then someone hacked my account. So then I did it again and got top 3 under Shut Up Shush, which I'm probably gonna change my name to Final Approach POV just for consistency. Yeah, my first account doesn't have or this account doesn't have much flying time per se. Ooh, I'm falling out the sky here. Here we go.
500.
Too high, floated. My vertical speed was 1,300 feet per minute, positive. So that's technically smooth on this one. You're not that good. You have 40 flight hours only. I was long in the main menu, strong. That's great, awesome. Yeah, appreciate you joining, Jonathan. Thank you for accepting the friend request as well. And please check out the Discord. Again, we got all the world record holders, or at least I'm trying to get us all together so we can get sponsorship with Microsoft. So getting us all together in one group, organization, if you will help with the proposal to get us sponsorship, if you will, and put on events and things like that. Hey, might be getting a PC and getting MSFS 2024. What PC are you getting, AK Metro? What are your specs, or what are you aiming to get spec wise? All right, I'm gonna go to, or I try to aim for a 28% thrust here. You don't have much time for Flight Sim. It's all good, Jonathan. Appreciate you joining. It'll be good. I'm pretty sure you'll find time when we get to paid events with sponsorships. But yeah, we got to build that community first. I think Flight Sim needs it. There's kind of no buzz around the Challenge League, especially. And I was just saying earlier today that the Challenge League is a little boring, or has gotten a little boring. Coming in too fast. I did pull flaps, full flaps a little too high. We'll make it work. Power off. Touchdown was smooth. Coming in a little fast. We are not going to crash. We're good. I'm not leaving nowhere. I'm just going to grab some tissue. My nose and allergies suck. 1.1. Yeah, I can definitely do better than 1.1 million. Jonathan, in my YouTube, there is, in my profile, there's a link tree. I think it's at the top. Click the link tree and you'll see all my social media there, and you can join the Discord. The link should be there. I believe I added it yesterday. Yeah, on YouTube you'll see link tree, and that has all the social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Discord, coffee, all that stuff. All right, I'm gonna give this one more shot and move on. Yeah, I just updated it all yesterday, literally last night at 1 in the morning. My brother was flying into Honolulu, and I was just monitoring his flight. And then obviously the are you gonna try Courchevel now? Wait 5 minutes. Yeah, go for it. Um, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I was monitoring Honolulu flight yesterday for my brother. You know, he's coming in, and obviously they have that tsunami and everything. Unfortunately, his flight got diverted back to Seattle. Um, so yeah, I was up pretty late last night, and I was updating all the profile stuff that I need to update for social media. Go full flaps. Lowered our thrust here. Oh. Sometimes it is what it is. This score is going to be sub 1 million just because I landed so early. Yeah, see? But the fact that I got 800,000 lets me know that it was a soft landing. It's just I landed too early on target. Again, let this be my last and final shot, and then I think I'll move on to that Orlando challenge and that seven. I think that was a 737 max. I'll give that a shot. I think I was playing that yesterday. But appreciate everyone joining. Tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that follow button. I am pretty much the only Challenge League streamer. But today I'm also doing landing challenges, or at least focusing on different landing challenges. I'm honestly getting a little bored with the Challenge League. It's, a bit repetitive, and they're not switching things up. My idea is to like add an airliner to the low altitude challenge. How difficult would that be? And also, how fun would that be trying to fly an airliner through the low altitude challenges? That'll be pretty awesome if you ask me. But hopefully Asobo does something and gets us get some changes, ideas sparked, if you will. There we go. We're balancing. Here we go. I'm a little off. I ballooned there and I landed twice. There was two landings. Doop, doop. I feel like they've changed this. And I get it. The weather changes. Yeah, that was horrible. The weather changes with these flights, and I think it's more difficult or less difficult one turn to the next. I know with VR, and I'm about to put on VR just to prove a point that VR does give you a little advantage. It's been a while since I used my VR headset, just because allergy season. The dev live stream. I didn't even know the devs did a live stream. I feel like flight sim is a very niche game, you know. And it's not obviously as popular as a Call of Duty, right? That's kind of insane to compare it to a Call of Duty, but as far as the flight capabilities and even the Challenge League, I think there's potential to have good competitions and events around these flights. They're not hard. I mean, I'm sorry, they're not easy by any means. That's why they're challenges. I need to stop talking so I can land. bro. That was bad. I didn't even break or anything. Let's just restart. I'm not taking that. Well, again, guys, I'm sorry. I keep saying this one more time, one more time, one more time. Let me hit this one more time. And I notice I keep coming in a little lopsided. Here we go, balancing out. We want to get to 95 knots as the textbook landing. You align with the runway. Full flaps. Powered at 31%. Too far off course here. Will get us fixed. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential. But the game, Microsoft has to be willing to play ball. That was really smooth, but I also know it was short. I'm gonna guess that was around 1.3, 1.4 million in that landing. I know I had a good levelness, good speed, nice and smooth touchdown. I just think I landed maybe too soon. And I said 1.3, it was 1.299999. All right, let's move on. Beating a dead horse here. Unless someone gives me a galaxy. Give me a galaxy, then I'll keep playing that one anyway. But let's go to the Boeing 737 flying into Orlando. Right now, my best, a measly 1.386. I know I can beat that. Jonathan, since you're on, I see you're at 1.1 million. I'm going to go in and make some better landings here. So I'm going to say this right now. Forget the textbook. We're not doing textbook landings here, and textbook landings aren't going to give you, you know, I don't want auto yoke. Yeah, we'll do auto rudder. That'll help out. Textbook landing is not going to give you high scores. There we go. The speed brakes were deployed. Let's go to flaps. Got my power to idle. We're descending really fast here, but I think we need to. So I'm actually aiming for, you know, I'm going to hear Pappy Lights, Pappy Lights. There's no Discord. Then you know what? All right. Thank you, Jonathan. Let me see. After this landing attempt, let me see if I can fix it. Maybe I missed putting it active or something. I'll double check it now. Well, I'll double check it after this flight attempt here. Going to flaps 25. What's up, Isa? Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Yep, I gotta fix the link tree, I guess. Maybe the Discord button had to be clicked. But I know I added everything yesterday, or at least I think I did. I'm gonna go to flaps 30. All right, take care, Jonathan. Really do appreciate you checking it out. I'll fix the link tree. Thank you, appreciate you accepting my friend request. Let's go to flaps 40. Ooh, that crosswind is fierce. Yeah. Auto rudder should be helping us out.
Flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, flight slow,
Give us some more thrust. Thank you for the subscribe, Elisa. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying your name wrong. It's Ilyssa. All right, folks. I know you're here in glide slope again. We don't care. We got forward pappy lights. We don't care. Low and slow is how you get high scores. Low and slow. Oh, pitched out too much. Here we go. Full air brakes. Definitely off center. Touchdown at 200 feet per minute, right on center line. Put on that reverse thrust. Pretty smooth landing if you ask me. Let's see what the score says. I think I was pretty good on center line, 200 feet per minute. I say 1.5, 1.6. Wow, fucking 1.1. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. I really wish the game would tell you what the parameters are. Thank you for the compliment. Good landing. I don't know what's up with this game, to be honest. Like, I feel like it's buggy, and sometimes these scores aren't even trustworthy. You know, it just doesn't make sense for that score to be 1.1 million. I don't know. Let me guys, let me know in the comments. What do you think of that landing? Because there's no way in hell that was 1.1 million. Like, come on, dude. All right, I'm loading up Linktree, doing that all off screen. No, you can't really see it. You can almost see my large screen here that I have. Let's see, pull that camera back. There you go. I'm just logging into Linktree. I forget I need to have I gotta log into my Final Approach email, not my personal. Dude, I don't know what my password is. That's why I have it built into the system to remember my password, dude. Like, come on. I've worked in technology for, dude, I've worked in technology 21 years, and I hate technology, if I'm being honest. I hate it, and I'm just exaggerating, just, speaking fluidly per se. I hate how it never works as you think it works. I'm over here guessing passwords that were already saved to the computer, but it didn't save. Open YouTube on your iPhone. I can't, dude. My iPhone is right there. Can't open up YouTube. My iPhone is recording. Don't make this difficult, YouTube, please. That's why I say technology is just upsetting. Try another way, dude, because I'm playing right now. All right, send it to my backup email. How come my watch? See? Anybody got a iPhone and got a Apple Watch? How you get
so many points?
So there, it scores you on 3 parameters here. How perfect you are on the center or on target, and then how aligned you are, your orientation, not lopsided, and then your feet per minute when you touch down. The closer to 0, the higher score you get. So it's those 3 parameters. And I'm sorry, I'm still trying to log into a stupid email. I swear, technology is a sham. And this is coming from someone who worked in technology for 21 years. Technology is a sham. AI also, ChatGPT gets things wrong 60% of the time. I don't trust it at all. Man, I don't want to update my password. I don't want to do none of that shit. I just want to get to my link tree email so I can sign in and fix the thingamajig. Oh, did that wrong. Yeah, I guess it's not. That's so weird. Let me open up my Discord. Yeah, sorry everyone who's on my Discord now and sending me chats. I usually have it off, especially when I live stream, just to save bandwidth. And now Discord doesn't want to open at all. You see why I hate technology? You see why I hate technology? Now all of a sudden I can't open up Discord. Like, dude, like, what is wrong with you? Not me. I mean, the technology. Invite people. Copy the link. Don't know why it's not there. Here we go. The link is there. Add. Let's call it Discord Flight Crew. I guess it was so late for me last night, I don't remember saving this completely. Maybe I did it. But now the Discord link should work. Double checking it now as well, just to be on the safe side. Later, Elias, appreciate you joining. Thank you guys for checking out the Discord and everything. Yep, Discord is the first link there now. So you should be able to see the Discord. I need to change the picture as well. I just couldn't find the original picture that I have circulating. And let me close out all these windows just to save my bandwidth again. Awesome, awesome sauce. Usually I don't press restart as well. Restart kind of sets you up for failure. All right, first things first, folks. Shut off your autopilot. I fixed my view as well. I forgot to do that last time, honestly. There we go. Weird enough, my flaps are doing my flaps seem to be messed up. There we go. I regained control. That's my home airport you're landing in, 36R. Butter it for me. Will do. Shout out to everyone in Orlando. Gonna flap up. Sorry, gonna go to flaps 30 or flaps 25. Give it a little more thrust. We're at 60%. And again, guys, we're not going for textbook. Textbook won't help you get that maximum score. You want the highest score possible. Come in low and slow. I'm gonna go pull my speed brakes. We are slowing down. As I am this low and pitching up to maintain my altitude, we are slowing down. We're at 168 knots and still losing speed as desired. We overshot it some, I know this. There's also a heavy crosswind here. Yep, there's the glide slope warning. I don't know how to shut that shit off either. If you guys know how to shut that off, let me know. We're at 130 knots. Gave it a little more thrust. Look at that, look at that.
Approaching minimum. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Touchdown at 400, a little lopsided. Yeah, good point, Wargalo. So yeah, we're not doing for landing challenges. You want the highest score possible. Flying textbook is not gonna help you get that high score. So we don't care about the glide slope. You want to come in low and slow. This way, the aircraft has the best angle possible to touch down as smooth as possible. If you follow textbook, textbook is kind of aiming you to get 500 feet per minute. Change the loc frequency, maybe.
Massive W.
Oh, thank you, thank you. 1.1 million. I can do better. Let's give this another shot. Another pro tip, guys. Pressing restart sets you up for failure. You want to back out, go to the challenge menu or whatnot, then come back in. It will. I don't know. The game is just weird like that, where when you hit restart, it does weird things. That's all that really happens. A lot of weird stuff. Appreciate everyone joining again. Hit that like button, tap that screen, hit that follow button, hit that sub button. We're doing landing challenges today, and only landing challenges. Gonna put myself somewhere in a another world leaderboard. I am number 3 for St. Bart's. I guess that's my claim to fame at this point. But I do have other landing challenges. I think Naughty, I'm still top 10. We leveled our aircraft. We are descending down at 1,000 feet per minute. I'm gonna go to flaps 20. Actually, let's go to flaps 30. Lower our thrust slightly. We're going to continue descending down. We are definitely too high. Flaps 40. Lower our thrust once more. We're at 53%. How are you guys doing a bomb run? I'm not sure what you mean by that, if you care to explain. What's up, Issa? All right, we're leveling out.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're doing a bomb run. He'll let you know where my ex-wife said.
Okay. Whatever that means.
1,000.
All right, we're at flaps 40, 140 knots. We had two white pappy lights, but we're not caring about pappy lights. Yes, I am the pilot.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Again, we don't care about the glide slope. We want to fly in low and slow.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
So the glide slope is not going to help us there in that aspect.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight
Using the
slow.
rudders myself
Flight slow. Flight
instead
slow.
of relying on the
Flight
trim
slow.
for the
Flight slow.
assistance.
Flight slow. 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 Flight slow.
There it is. There it is. Coming up nice and smooth.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Take a quick look outside. Yep, we're lining up.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Little more thrust.
Approaching minimum.
Oof. Oof.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. 50.
There we go.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Little off center. Touchdown at 300 feet per minute. It was off center though. I'm not too happy with that. Definitely not too happy with it. But we'll see what the score says. You know, sometimes it's a little forgiving in one area over the other. But I'm honestly not not happy with it. Yeah, 989. That was garbage. Let's go again. I feel like a lot of the what's the word I'm looking for? Flight dynamics, aerodynamics, flight performance, responses. I think there's been some updated changes. I don't know. I honestly don't even keep up with that shit. I know you got a System Update 3 coming out, and I know that folks were using System Update 3 in a bug, if you will, or capitalizing on bugs to get high scores on some of the challenges. Engines are spooling down. We are descending. Gonna go to flaps 25. Very heavy crosswind for Orlando. Flaps 30. Little too high, and I know it. We're diving down though. We're descending. Take our turn. It's haram. All right, gonna increase thrust, maintain our altitude. Flaps 40. Deploy some speed brakes, not all of them. Pretty decent lineup here, so we're gonna coast her right in. Thank you for the follow. So typically target speed here is 135 knots. Again, guys, we want to come in low and slow. We don't care about glide slope. We don't necessarily care about the pappy lights. You know, we're trying to fly in low and slow for high scores. This is not textbook here. always off
Flight
to the
slow.
left
Flight
or to the
slow.
right.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. 200. Flight slow. 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 Approaching minimums. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. 40. 30. 20. 10.
I'm not happy with any of that. I feel like the first attempt was the best attempt, and now all of a sudden the conditions worsened per se. Because even I have it's just weird because I even have the rudder assist on and all that, and right at the end of the runway, the plane just deviates right no matter what I do. Appreciate the follow, Zion. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, that was just so weird. Like that's my worst landing of the day. That really is the worst landing of the day. I'm gonna switch it up before I get aggravated and frustrated. Let's go to famous. Famous anus. Um, let's see. There's some 747s. Is there another 737 around here? Just because I was flying one. Let's fly into New York. We'll do a 747, 47-8 max. Quick look up. What's the approach speed, landing configuration like for this aircraft? And we can capitalize on those settings. 747-8. Tells me everything, but one of the most important things. Approach speed, buddy. This is the type of things that like AI gets wrong. You can't rely on AI. Like it told me a lot of good useful information, except one of the key pieces of information is how many knots should you be going for your landing. So 145 to 160, and they want us to flare at 30 to 40 feet. So we'll do that. Between 140 160, we'll aim for 140. We'll flare. We won't have to flare at 30 40 feet because the plane will come in at that angle, but we'll take that into consideration that we want to be flared. But what is the flare degree? 5 to 7, 5. And of course, it doesn't tell you. Whatevs, I'm not breaking my head. All right, we're in it to win it. Again, guys, approach speed should be 140, 160, 145 to 160. That's kind of what we're gonna aim for. Put the landing gear down. Flaps 30. Yeah, don't vape. I need to quit vaping. I smoked cigarettes for many years. At least I stopped that. Flaps 30. We're gonna go to engines to 60%. Ease off the, there we go. Maintaining somewhat of a level flight here. We're coming in low and slow, as I like to do. We're at 150, 650 feet. Let's give this a little more thrust now. Stop our descent rate. We're descending at 300 feet per minute and 150 knots and losing speed little by little. We froze. Nope, it got fixed. Look at us just coasting on in. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Kind of want to maintain this the whole way through. It looks like we have a blue target, so we'll aim for that. Gonna pitch up some more. Add a little more thrust. Look at that. Coming in nice and smooth. 200 feet per minute. Slight lowering of the thrust. 250 feet per minute. 100.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, the brake is not set. I don't know what the hell just happened right there at the end. The plane completely just drifted off to the right. Had to be a strong crosswind or something. This is not real life, so it's not like you feel it. But that was completely weird right there at the end, where everything just, boom, drifted off to the right. I find that to be funny. But that was technically attempt number 1. We got 1,000,000. Look, see the plane crashed after the... See, this is the thing with this game. It's like, how can you trust your scores if it can't do basic things, you know? And then it doesn't even tell you your scores. That's the other thing that's a little like, bro, what the hell? Where are we at? New York, New York, New York, New York. Going back in. Appreciate everyone joining again. Tap that screen, hit that like button, tap the screen, drop some likes, hit that follow button if you're not already following. And let's fly. I'm at, let's decrease to 60%. Thank you for the follow, Dot. Really do appreciate it. We're gonna go flaps 20. The plane is already being pushed all the way down to the left for no reason. Obviously for a reason. Landing gear. My flaps are not deploying. I've pressed them several times. There we go. Come on, flaps. What is going on here? Inconsistency with my power here. That's another reason why my plane keeps coming in lopsided. You can see a little bit on screen. It's these are not evenly matched or distributed amongst the axis. Full flaps, come on flaps. Speed brakes fully deployed. We got flaps. Our speed is decreasing. Target of 140 to 165 or 145 to 165. I don't forget. But we're coming in. We're fully locked. Slightly lowering the throttle.
400.
And again, we don't care about the pappy lights.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Nice. I overshot it some. I really need to set the brakes and stuff here. We'll see what our score is. I'm not confident in that score, if I'm being honest. Just seeing how I landed, it really seems like I overshot everything. Reverse thrusters off. Let's see. F you, bro. Look, the game doesn't even function right, bro. How can I trust my scores? Let's go again. I'll give it another shot, and then I'll move on to something else. Where's New York? New York, New York. You know what? Naughty's right next to it. I think I'll go to Naughty. I think I'm top 10 for Naughty, unless someone's taken my score out. Let's see. Thank you for all the likes. Really do appreciate it. Oh, I'm number 11 for Naughty right now. I was in the top 10, but it looks like other folks have dropped their scores in. But let's go to New York. I'm going to give New York one more shot. I do have some notes here. Yeah, the flare, but you're not telling me. Yeah, 2 to 4 degrees. Okay, that's the typical. Oh, touchdown 4 to 6. Let's make this happen.
Sync rate.
Something's up. My engines seem to be off, and I'm falling out of the sky here. Buggy ass game. I'm gonna get down 67% thrust. Flaps 10. There we go. Ready, steady, 66%. Engine thrust. Coming in very smooth enough that I can look away. Check out my TikTok. Appreciate all you guys joining. Next set of flaps, I think it's 15 or 20.
500.
We're at 150 feet per minute descent rate. 450.
400.
I'm gonna go full flaps. My speed brakes to deploy. All right, they did deploy. There we go. Fuck, bro. Fucking lopsided, man. I don't know what's up with this shit. Why it keeps coming out lopsided, to be honest. Hey, what's the point? Hold on. Is the rudder assist even kicking in? Is it off? Okay, it's off. Okay. Why some challenges you can have auto rudder and other challenges you can't? There's no distinction between the challenges. There's no distinction between which ones the rudder assist works on and which one it doesn't. So that's one of the problems. Now I realize that, and now I can make some corrections. I'll give this another shot just to be fair, being that, you know, stupid stupid auto rudder wasn't on, because apparently for this challenge you can't have it on. Yeah, it's all horrible shit. I know it. Let's hit restart. And again, I normally don't trust restart. It's a waste of time. But let's see if it works. Gonna get 30%, 60% thrust is what I want to hit. Flaps. Shut up. So I'll give you guys some view of the toss system.
You can do it, just focus.
Thank you. It's been a little frustrating because, you know, the inconsistencies with this game. Auto rudder for one challenge, but it doesn't work for another challenge. Nothing wrong with using auto rudder. Make sure my speed brakes are up already, just to help slow us down some. Keep deploying our flaps. We should be at flaps 15, and the game is glitchy. It took us out of flaps 15 and went to 10. Now it's going back to 15. Thank you, Gandalf. We're at 63% engines. We're floating on in. My hand's not even on the controller. Take a quick look outside.
Anytime, bro.
Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Flaps 30. Don't worry, guys. I know I'm low. Low and slow is the way to go. We're at 170 knots. We're still losing speed as desired. Hey, Jonah, appreciate it. Way too low. Yes, I know. For these landing challenges, low and slow is the way to go. We're at 165, the prescribed speed for our approach. Pulling our last flaps.
I miss being in USA.
Yeah, I live in the USA and I miss being in the USA. Take that for what it's worth. Alright, there we go. I landed too soon. I tried to coast it in, but it didn't work.
I lost my job and had to leave country.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I lost my job too. I started streaming because I lost my job. So hey,
What
now I
airport?
make this is JFK, is it, or LaGuardia? It's it says New York, but I think this is I need to see outside actually. Oops. I think this is LaGuardia. LaGuardia is closer to the water. Yeah, that was freaking horrible, man. This game
How
is,
did you assume that I was in USA?
well, you said some things. I don't know what you said. Well, you said I miss being in the USA, so that means that you were in the USA, right? But I do get viewers all over the world. I got viewers in Germany, UK. I actually have more viewers overseas than in the United States, believe it or not. I think it's partly due to the fact that, I look ethnic. I am ethnic. I'm Puerto Rican, by the way. But I do get confused for other races, if you will. It happens all the time. I'm not offended by it.
Haha, I was once. I use VPN because TikTok is banned in India.
Ah, really? I did not know that. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. Let's get rid of our speed brakes and do this without the speed brakes. We're gonna deploy our flaps. Engines at 66, landing gear down. Let's give this another shot. Looks like we got a good steady approach. Let's go to flaps 10. There we go. Engines at 67%. Let's drop that down a little bit. Come on, engines 1 and 2. There we go, 65%. Last time I did 66. I am landing in JFK, or no, I'm sorry. I believe this is LaGuardia. Yeah, wait, no, I think this is JFK now. I'm confused. I know it says New York, but by looking at it, I want to, oh no, this is LaGuardia. This is LaGuardia. Flaps 15. Let's go full flaps. Speed brakes.
1,000.
There we go. Full flaps. Yeah. Glide slope, glide slope, glide slope. Thank you for the compliment. This is a $10,000 setup, not all spent in one shot.
300. 200.
Oh, okay.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Nice. There we go. It's a little bit more on center since I'm aware now that the auto rudder doesn't function for this challenge for whatever reason. Oh, flaps up. Forgot to do that. My mistake. Yeah, the 747 is a bit challenging, honestly. I think the 737 is a little easier, but partly because I have rudder pedals down there, but on the carpet they just slide around, so I can't really use them much. Sorry if I missed any chats on YouTube. It was only showing me top chats for whatever reason. I'll take that 1.371. Very close to my personal best. Let's switch it up. I'm getting tired of this one. I'm curious to see if the next challenge that I do, let's do this one. I've never done this one, I don't think. But it's another 747, so everything's the same. Yet my personal score is 0. Haven't tried this. Some of these guys, 1.5 million and all this. 19, not crosswind. Jonathan, I see you at 50K. Let's give this a shot. You guys, you're gonna see live on stream my first attempt here at Gregorio Luperon, however you want to pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered it, but let's give this a first attempt. See what happens. Gonna do all the same configurations. This one has a 19 knot crosswind. I don't even see the airport. Hopefully this doesn't start off bad. Where the hell is the airport? All right, you have to loop around. Are you serious? That is fairly odd. The engine's off. No wonder why nobody's playing this. The engines are off. Nothing's clicking. What is it? Control E to turn on the plane. Real nice. No engines. No wonder why nobody's playing this. The EFB is not there. Okay. Caution. Caution. Yeah, you're telling me. I don't even see the airport. Engine 1 seems to be firing. I pulled my flaps. The flaps aren't
Dual
working.
engine failures are exciting to land. It's all instinct.
Yeah. Hopefully the flaps deploy at least. The landing gear finally came down after several attempts. I think that's our runway there on the left. Yeah, I just want to validate that. The blue outline looks a little weird. So this is going to be fun, guys. Engine 1 is up, so I got one engine, at least. One engine out of 4. Very funny. Let's see how we do, guys. Engine 1 and 2, that means my left engines are working. I got left engines. Never turned a plane with just the left engines on. Let's go, let's go. I'm not banking yet. I'm almost gonna bank. Now I'm gonna bank it. I gotta bank. All right, 3 engines. My 4th engine's not up. I gotta hit my last set of flaps. This is gonna be fun, guys. I got 3 out of 4 engines. My first attempt ever in Gregorio Lupon. Yeah, we're definitely way off kilter. Full flaps, full flaps, full flaps. Heavy crosswind here. Let's try and correct us using our rudders. I should have checked to see if we had rudder assistance. Make sure those speed flaps are deployed.
Sync rate.
I don't care about the sync rate. I don't even have engines. There we go. Now all the engines are working.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Horrible, horrible, horrible. Wow, the plane is completely fucking lopsided. Look at that shit. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Hopefully this time we don't have engines off. We'll see what happens. Dual engine failure. All right, do we have engines? Yes, we do. All right. 60, let's get to 65%.
Haha, I made your likes from 1.6k to 5k.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gandar. Really do appreciate it. It does help me out, especially with my lack of following that I have here on social media. So really do appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, Nick. I'm gonna go to Flaps 20. Thank you for the likes, Dean. Really do appreciate it, guys. I think I'm getting close to my targets, or hitting my targets at least for the likes. Got some new followers. No gifts yet, but I'm not begging. Appreciate it, guys. Hit that share button as well if you could. You don't even have to share it. Just press share. That's
What
it.
kind
Just
of
press
plane are
it.
you flying?
This is the 747-8, and we're doing a landing challenge in Gregorio Luperon. Don't know where this is at. Thank you for the gifts. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the Rose Bear
There
Cat.
is Nevada in challenge. Can you do that?
There's a Nevada challenge? Sure, I'll do that next after this one. What's the plane? Your favorite is the Boeing 737? Yeah, I like the 737 over the 747. I find this plane to be a little weird. Just weird. I don't know if weird is the word, but I find it to be weird.
Don't sink.
Yeah, don't sink, don't sink. All right. Air brakes, flaps. Let's go flaps 30.
Landing gear. Landing.
Thank
Haha,
you.
I am not sure. I love Salt Lake City and I was a frequent traveler to Vegas.
Landing gear.
I'll check it out. I'll look around, see if there is one.
Landing gear.
It keeps telling me landing gear. I did deploy the landing gear.
Landing gear.
Oh shit.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Definitely not the best. Banking the aircraft. Definitely this would be a rejected landing. Would do a go around. No amount of rudder I think would fix this. I'm gonna take it though.
400.
Heavy trim. Come on. We got good speed at least. Very good speed.
200. Sink rate 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Again, I don't know why this aircraft is doing that. I think maybe the engines are not the engines aren't firing correctly or something. There's no reason for the plane to just all of a sudden at the end do what it just did. Like I find that to be dumb. Let's give it another shot and then I'll move on. I just feel like I want to get at least one good landing. Yep, appreciate the tip, Gavin. Use the rudder right at the end to straighten out. That's what I was trying to do, and somehow the plane just went lopsided. Bit weird. All right, we're at 60%, 61%. Let's go to flaps 5. It's asking me for the landing gear. Go. I hit my flaps. The flaps didn't want to work. See, the flaps aren't working. I think it just might be the safety feature because I'm maybe going too fast. Did the speed brakes pop out? Yes, please. You know, there's things like I'm not sure.
Spoilers under 2K AGL.
Yeah, I know. It's sometimes I just feel like the game is glitchy and acting up and you have to do things you don't normally do. But appreciate the tip. What's up, Raymond? Hey, everyone on TikTok. We got a special guest via YouTube, revamped himself, aka Raymond Gobey. Have your engines and access 1, 2, 3, 4 set to the second left and 2 right access on your controller. Sorry, Raymond, I don't know what you're saying. I'll reread it. Have your engine accesses 1, 2, and 3 and 4 set to the second left and 2 right. 2 right. I'm confused. Sorry. I'm very sorry, Raymond. Oh shit! I'm gonna miss my turn here. This one is bad. Pulling my flaps. Yeah, I gotta bank the aircraft to make this happen. Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle, bank angle. Get rid of my spoilers. Don't balloon, don't balloon, don't balloon. Oh, you can have 4 throttle axes. You know what? You're right too, Raymond, because I have the Boeing. I can have 2 more accesses there as well. Full flaps. There's the aircraft yawing again for no reason. All right, we're coming in level flight. It looks good. It looks good on the Pappies, but we really don't care about Pappies. Yep, we're over where we pushed too far right. At least we
Wind
landed
gusts
this
from
one.
the ocean are strong.
Yeah. See, look, there it goes again, bro. If the something's up, there's no reason for the plane to tip over like that. I already landed the plane. It's like the whatchamacallit, the right gear blew out or something. That's so weird. Why did my speed brakes deploy on landing? Okay, whatever. I don't have brakes set, by the way, everyone. Yeah, at least I got a 600 in there. Let's
Can you do Nevada?
yeah, let me search for Nevada. Shout out to Raymond and Misty TV joining via YouTube. All right, you can set the throttle access 1 and 2 to your left controller and the other 2 on the right. Yep, and you're saying set it to 2 on the left and 2 on the right. What do you mean by 2, revamp? Because yeah, this one is engines 1 and 2, and then this is 1 and 3 and 4. So I got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here. But something was just up with it. There's a Kingston, Nevada. Is that the same Gadar? When you put the landing gear down on the 747 while playing 2024, the front gear never goes down. Yeah, it feels that way. Kingston, Nevada. Is this the same?
No, this is not it.
No? Okay. What is my score here? 1.4 million? All right, let's back out. Yeah, so it looks right. I'm just flying bad, I guess, revamped. Let's see here. Nice. Oh, you know what? Let me just Google real quick. Is there a Nevada landing challenge in MSFS 2024? Nope, there's no Nevada landing challenge in 2024 according to ChatGPT, but ChatGPT does get things wrong.
It's okay, bro.
Hey Raymond, what is that voice? So that's my TikTok stream. With TikTok, I have text to speech. It doesn't work through YouTube, but it works through for TikTok. So everyone on TikTok will get the text to speech. So the voice you're hearing is Kingston in Nevada, but I don't think that's the same Nevada. See, because ChatGPT says no. Is Kingston, Nevada
At
in
Gunda
the
RV, I have flown to Salt Lake City in MSFS. I have a video on my page.
all right, that is so weird. So guys, just proof that ChatGPT is not a
I was looking
reliable.
for Vegas or Salt Lake City.
Yeah, so there's no Vegas. There is Kingston, Nevada. That is in the United States. I don't know why ChatGPT said no, there's no Nevada in Microsoft Simulator 2024. And we all clearly see Kingston, Nevada. So I was assuming that maybe it's somewhere else. But look, on the map, real quick, bam, that is definitely Nevada. Let's give this a shot. I was my last best at 1.469. Normally for these Cessnas, I would swap over to. Let me know in the comments. You guys want me to swap over to the honeycomb yoke to fly that for the Cessnas? I usually do. Just didn't want to waste time per se swapping controllers. But let me know in the
At
comments.
Gunda RV, I could do that. It's a short flight.
Chat GPT needs treatment. Yes, it does, Raymond. Wow, go ahead, point us right up. All right, I'm gonna go full throttle because I don't give a shit. I'm gonna dive us down, get us to the past these mountains as soon as possible. If I remember this landing challenge correctly, the runway is a little bit off to the right. After we pass these mountains, you got to fly a little right then left, and then the landing itself is on a rocky terrain. So you really got to come in low and
At
slow.
Bearcat, sure thing whenever you are live.
Yeah. You know what too? For bringing that up, if you will, it is a little more difficult to be doing challenges live on stream. There is a little added pressure, but it is what it is. In real life, you aviate, navigate, communicate. So, it is a little pressure. It is a little different, but at the same time, it's also not too far from real life per se. Okay, yep. Just wanted to make sure that's got to be our landing straight ahead. Lower our throttle some. ChatGPT gets things wrong often. Um, I'm doing a lot of coverage of Air India and the AAIB report. I'm not here to argue facts live on stream because I don't have my notes in front of me and I'm flying a plane right now. But I will say I think a lot of people around the world are using ChatGPT to formulate their conclusions to what happened to Air India. And I will tell you, ChatGPT has a lot of things that are completely wrong. So don't rely on ChatGPT. Part of it too is you have to ask it the right questions and you have to challenge the information it gives you. I make YouTube videos, I write my scripts, but I also use AI to help finalize my scripts. And I fact check them with AI, but I'll be honest, I don't rely on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is maybe my starting point, but ChatGPT again is not your friend. Thank you for the follow, Stuart. Even now, for the 747 landing challenge, I was looking at ChatGPT to give me information for the approach and all that. And the information it gave me was very vague information. I have my throttle off. I am pitched down. I'm too high than where I want to be, and I'm coming in too fast. So we'll see how much I can salvage here on this landing. I'm gonna try and floater. We're at 61 knots. My power is off. My power is completely off. I'll start bringing the power back in. Full flaps. Start bringing the power back in. There we go. Power off. Oh, I hit too much rudder. Tapping the brakes, tapping the brakes. Now full brakes. Put your flaps up, engines off. We'll stop. I'll be honest, guys, I've done this a bunch of times, so it may have probably looked easy, but yeah, 1.3, not too bad. Yeah, this particular course, there's plenty of times where I've landed and then nosedive after the fact for tight brakes and stuff like that. You just got to come in low and slow. If you come in too fast here, you'll continue flying down the runway. What airport is this? This Kingston, Nevada. I don't know the name of the airport, but definitely is in Kingston. It is slippery. Yes, it very much is slippery, Raymond, aka Revamp. Shout out to Shelling Gem, who just joined us via YouTube as well. For everyone on TikTok, Shelling Gem and Revamp and Vane Neptune are up in his house. So far, Shell, looks like you haven't done an attempt here just yet. Revamped got me at 1.6. I'm at 1.4. Looks like none of us on my friends list, that is, have made it into this top 14. Maybe I can do that now on stream. 1.4 is what we need. Let's do this again. Shelling Gem, I don't understand why they have all these landing challenges but repeat the same ones over and over. Yes, I agree with you 100%, Shell. Earlier today on my first stream of the day, I was talking about how the Challenge League is getting boring. They're not doing anything with it. You know, they're not making changes. And I'm like, I have a suggestion. You know, how about changing up the planes at least for the challenges? If you're not going to change the challenge, at least change the plane. I think it would be hard and interesting to fly a freaking airliner through a low altitude challenge. It'd be super hard, but it would be cool. You know, you're going to take a 777 through Blue Ridge Mountains. You know, how hard that would be to fly that plane through there. You know, they got to do something, switch it up. Try giving us a Cessna or something. I agree. I have not done so much Challenge League as it's always the same ones board. Yeah, and it's definitely getting repetitive. I agree. It is getting repetitive. You know, that's why today I did 3 attempts in the Challenge League per challenge. And then said, I'm done with that shit. I'm going to do random landing challenges because I need something to do. And it's like, sure, I can also do other low altitude challenges, you know. That's not a bad idea as well. But I want to do this. I feel like doing landing challenges today. Full throttle, losing a little too much altitude. But I am purposely trying to come in low and slow. And they are not cleaning in possible results like the extra crazy results due to the overpower engine in System Update 3 Beta. Yep, they need to clean up the leaderboards. You know, take folks out that don't necessarily need it. Or that have got those challenges or points through exploits, or I can't say hacks, you know, especially if there's a bug in the beta. All right, power off. I'm going to full flaps. I'm going to try and fly in way lower than I did last time on purpose, which I think I'm going to achieve that now. Full flaps. Low and slow, guys, is the way to go. Low and slow. I say aim for 55 knots here. I'm at 75. I'm going to bring the power back in shortly before I fall out of the sky. 65 knots. Start bringing the power back in. 60 knots. There we go. .58 knots. Starting to level out the aircraft. We're at 450 feet per minute, 400 feet per minute. 55 knots, here we go, low and slow. Let's see if we can maintain this. A little more throttle. 350. Look at this, guys. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Cut the power. Rudder correction. Ooh, that messed me up completely. The rudder correction. The rudder correction screwed me up. I ended up bouncing the plane. And stunned. That was bad. It was still a 1.39, even though I bounced. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. Pro tip, guys, don't hit restart. Don't hit restart. Don't hit restart. Where are we? Where did I pass it? Yep. Microsoft Repetition Simulator. Yeah. Microsoft Repetitive Simulator. Do. Something. Sorry, I had to check the stream for a second. Let me know how the stream quality is. Please, guys, if you don't mind. Been having issues per se past couple days with stream quality. Notice I didn't have to look up the Cessna approach speed and all that. I just know the Cessna so much, flown it so many times. Accidentally hit the flap. Not accidentally, I intentionally hit the flap and decided to take that back. Flying low into the canyons here on purpose, mountains. We're descending at 1,200 feet per minute. Again, guys, none of this has to be textbook. We want to hit high scores. And to do that, we need to come in low and slow. Power down to 1,800 RPMs. I think idle is actually 14. Let's go to idle. Go to idle. Go with our flaps, full flaps. Lining up with the runway. Maintain that 500 feet per minute, hopefully. 56 knots. Coming in beautifully right now. I wonder if rudder assist is working for this challenge. Bringing power back in. Lowering throttle. Power off. Flare. Flare too much flare. There we go. Pump the brakes. Pump, 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 pump. Put up your flaps. Pump the brakes. Then you can hold the brakes once you've gotten slowed down enough. I say you can hold your brakes firmly once you go under 30 knots. Just my opinion. Wow, I really thought that was my best landing yet for it to be 1347. Let me hit restart, even though that's a crime. I'm actually, let me switch to the Cessna, if you will. Special event, guys. Some of you, most of you probably never seen me use the honeycomb. I wanted to get the rest of the control system for this, meaning the throttle quadrants, but I'm just being cheap by using my expensive Thrustmaster here. Now, one thing I did notice is this yoke does tend to shake the desk more and the screen, so apologies if my head cam keeps shaking. Let's just make sure these are nice and tight. We'll get her plugged in here somewhere in the middle. I forgot where it's at. It's on the right. There we go. There we go. All right, making sure my trim still works. This feels a lot better, at least in terms of flying a Cessna. Actually, let's just go down. Full speed. This is a game. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Oh, you know what? That's right, flap control. I put it here because that's right, with the honeycomb, I don't have flap control. And then I set this to my flaps here. So this will give me, see, 5, 10% now, 15%, 13. Okay, it's pretty precise. Just been a while. All right, again, guys, I'm diving us down per se. Want to get us low, fast. What airport is this? This is Kingston, Nevada. I don't know the name of the airport. It seems like Kingston is probably the city. So I have flown Cessna in real life, and I will say I flew a 172. I will say that in real life, the yoke is a lot. You have a lot more range of motion than you do with this. I'll say that. Full flaps, power to idle. Actually, power off. Here's idle. Now we're at idle. Here we go. Full flaps, power to idle, 5-degree angle. Lining up with the runway. Give us a little more thrust. .500 feet per minute. Shit, I just realized I don't have a brake. So I'm gonna rely on the parking brake to stop us. And it will, it's just gonna take a little longer. So I went off to the right too much. I think it was still a smooth landing, but I definitely went off to the right too much. Now she'll stop. There we go. Yeah, I was too far off to the right. That's why that score is so bad. I tried to like like really flare it in going in. But it didn't pay off. Let's give it one more shot, then maybe we'll switch up to another landing challenge. Drop a comment, let me know what landing challenge you want to see next. I will jump in and do my best. And I have to blow my nose. Nice, nice. Engine off. Real cool. Yeah, align and keep the wings leveled while I'm turning. Real smart.
TOS system test. Okay.
All right. Toss system test okay. Doesn't appear that way. All right, whatever, man. There we go. Think I'm up for, I'll stream for another 20 minutes, guys. Then I got some post-production videos I got to work on. We're at 7,600 feet.
500.
All right, nice and low. Get our flaps going. Where are we at? 15. Power to idle. Go full flaps. Lining up with the runway. We're at 64 knots. Actually want to be at 55. Low and slow is the way to go. Trimming up.
Hi. Sorry, cuz of me you are stuck at this map.
Oh, no, it's all good. Bring the power back in. We're at 55 knots, 54 knots. Low and slow is the way to go. Cutting power. Flare. Ooh, overshot some flare. There we go. A little bumpy, if you ask me. Little bumpy. I don't know. We'll see what the score says. Sometimes I'm off in what I see per se, or at least what the game takes. But definitely, biggest tip: low and slow. Let's see what our score is like. All right, 1.28 million. Let's go again. I felt like it was bumpy. Like when I came in, I could have came in a little better. What I need is rudder access per se. on this. I don't have rudder access on anything, and I'm relying on auto rudder. And let me even see if it's on, because some challenges it shuts off by itself and you can't turn it on, like the 747 we were just playing before. So yeah, here now it's off. You can't turn it on. Some challenges you can. I just find it weird that some you can, some you can't. But all my okay, about to say. I hate how they give you this challenge and then this thing is trimmed all the way up for no reason. All right. The I'm not gonna. Let me back out and go back in. Oops. Pitched up 18% right off bat. And the toss system, that's off. I really don't know why Flight Sim can't fix their shit. You know, I think this is simple shit. Especially that games nowadays aren't new. They're just copying and paste from the year, copy paste from the year before, with some code changes, and then they don't even make improvements.
Okay. 500.
Man, woman, and child. All my vapes are dead. They are busy with System Update 3. They didn't even go to the Sim Expo. Yeah, you're right. They didn't go to the Sim Expo. They're busy with Sim Update 3 doing what? I'm joking. You know, it just feels like they don't developers nowadays, you know, with at least game developers, it feels like they don't do anything at all. Considering all the massive bugs with every game that's out there. Every game is released with massive bugs. They don't care. They just release it as is. They got to make money. Shareholders first, right? Full flaps. Power to idle. They know they are messed up. Yes, they do. I think the devs know. Sales department doesn't care, and the CEO definitely doesn't care. CEO just care about the bottom line. Nice lineup. Yo, I barely, and I mean barely, pulled back on the yoke, and the thing ballooned to all hell. I I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust this game. I can't. It just doesn't make sense. I had to pull back. I was pitched too down, so I literally barely pulled back, and all of a sudden the thing's taken off again with idle throttle. Like, come on, man. The top managers at Microsoft Asobo. I guess the top managers at Microsoft told Asobo to do the impossible thing. FS 2024 for November 2024, but Asobo could not say no. Yeah, they're like, they'll lose funding from Microsoft, right, if they don't go through with it. I'll tell you what, man. Working in IT, there's always 100% disconnect between leadership and technology and marketing department. You know, everybody wants to be AI, and they don't even know how to use AI. They use it incorrectly. And I'll tell you what, with my project management background, there's a thing called agile. Majority of people do agile wrong, or at least a company needs waterfall style reporting, but they want to be agile, but they need waterfall style reporting. And it's like, well, which one is it? Do you want to be agile or do you want waterfall? Because you can't necessarily do both, but then you end up doing both anyway, because that's the reality of it. But don't worry, the technical experts know what to tell the project managers. The technical experts always know how to project manage. They just don't know how to project manage, but they know how to project manage. In IT, there are a lot of people who like to start projects, but they hate polishing them. Yep. You know, sometimes that does have to do with leadership. Not sometimes. A lot of times it has to do with leadership. I will say that with the right project manager, you know, a lot of that does get alleviated, but then nothing's going to stop leadership from doing whatever the hell they want. Leadership is, it's true what they say, the higher up the chain you go in the corporate ladder, the less people know. And it's like they don't care to hear what the technical problem is. They just want to know if there's a solution and can it be done in time. And then if it's not even mission critical, they don't give two shits. That's at the bottom of the list, you know. Full flaps, power off. We're a little lower, higher than where we want to be. There we go, 55 for 60 knots. Gonna introduce power back in. Give us some steady flight, control our rate of descent. It's just always a huge disconnect between leadership and IT, and honestly, after all these years, it's always the same. Then you have a new leader that comes in, and they know it all, and you have to change everything to suit the new leader, and the new leader has zero experience, or even admittedly admits that they don't know anything about project management, but they're in charge of the PMO. Yeah. No target, so I'm just gonna pick one, and hopefully this is it. I know it's somewhere around this house. Don't know where the target was at. The game decided not to load one. We're stopping. I have zero rudder control here, so can't necessarily keep it in the center. I mean, I can steering with the ailerons. No target, and I still get 1.2 million. Just because I took a guess. I know it's somewhere around that house, next to that house. All right, folks. Where are we at? 252 for me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what challenge you want to see. Think I'm gonna switch back to the Boeing yoke if I don't see another Cessna type yoke plane. The Beechcraft Bonanza. Oh, Courchevel. Another Courchevel. Lyon. Notre Dame de la Salette. I'm not even going to try an F-18 landing. It's probably going to be horrible. Shout out to Raymond. I know, Raymond, you fly a lot of the jets in general, and you do some testing for some of them. I know you can land this guy. Let me see if you're up there, Raymond. You probably are. Revamped at number 2. And, man, revamped. If you got 1.4 and the top scores are all 1.4, then I know landing that jet is super hard. I'm not even going to try it right now. Let me know in the comments, guys, which landing I should take on. If not, I'll just pick something. I don't know what this is. Have I flown this? We'll see. I got a 1.3 here. It is a Cessna 172. Let's see if I can fly us in. I hope this isn't that one that's the heavy crosswind. I forget. No, it's not. It can't be that one with that heavy crosswind where you've got to fly in like that. It can't be. So the runway is below me. I don't have my camera angle view, but all right, I get it. I'll figure this out. Put my flaps away. Get to land in the nice rain. You know what? There's rain going on. Does the assist work here at least? Okay. No assist now, apparently.
500.
We can't see shit. I know I gotta make a U-turn somewhere, so I'm gonna actually just take an extra wide U-turn. Flying by sight, my toss system is no good. Let's bank this baby. Don't know where I'm going. Can't switch to outside view. Is it tab? I forgot how to switch to outside view. But there we go. I just hit pressing start showed us the blue. All right.
500.
Don't know where the runway's at. Looking off to the left here. It's somewhere on the left. I see the blue lines. I'm gonna assume it's past that ridge. So let's start slowing us down. Give us some flaps. Power to idle or 16. Oh wow, it's above. Full flaps. Okay, I think I see the runway now. I'm definitely too low. Yep, I see the runway. Gonna try and give us some elevation. We lost some speed. That is perfectly fine. The rain has passed us. We're at 58 knots. Go ahead and bank the aircraft. Line us up with the runway. Seems like this is gonna be very shallow. We do got full flaps, power to idle. Heavy crosswind. No rudder action right now. And no target. Real nice, bro. Real nice. Excellent. All right, I'm flying this how I want to fly it. Flaps down, taking a hard right, gonna make a steep U-turn and just land us pretty quickly. Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle. Hopefully I created enough distance here. I don't think I did. I think that's the runway right there. Yeah. I think we're good.
500.
Give us some more thrust. Flaps. Full flaps. At least we got a target this time. Better than the first one, though. It's funny. I definitely feel like I landed hard. It looked hard, but then the vertical speed was only negative 200. We'll see. I don't have faith that this will be a good score. It's still a million, I guess, because I was pretty good on target. Let's back out. I'm bored of that one already. Let's try something else. Is there another Cessna around here? Since I got the Cessna yoke out, I am definitely not doing the gliders. I cannot pronounce this. I thought it is a Cessna, but I want the 172. I need more practice on the turboprop engines. I tend to overshoot them. Strong wind. Funchal. Oh, this one's hard. Nawak. Nawalak. These tail draggers, man, they're so hard too. Gibraltar. Saba. Let me give Saba another shot. It's been a while. Just wanted for shits and giggles. 1.6 mil. Shout out to Revamped at 1.7. Z at 1.7, myself at 1.6, Shelling Gem 1.5, Simon VR 1.5, Dan Rael 1.5, Vane Neptune 1.456, and Jonathan at 1.2. So this should be a twin turbo prop engine DH6 de Havilland. Flying it with the Cessna for the first time. I haven't, not Cessna, I mean the honeycomb yoke. I haven't flown this with the honeycomb yoke. But if I remember correctly for this one, I want to drop down to 200, 300 feet or 500 feet. No flap control here. I don't have flaps anywhere. This is rudder access. Yeah, I don't have flap control. I'll do it manually. just do full flaps, even though that's not how you want to do it. But I just did full flaps off bat. That way I don't have to keep looking up at it. But you want to slow down in increments. It's been a while since I flew this one. But I believe 175, I'm sorry, 75 knots, 65 knots is kind of where you want to be at.
500.
350 feet. Trimming up. Shit, I forgot I don't have brakes. I don't have brakes assigned. Not on this controller.
Minimums. Minimums. $150. 40. 30. 10.
Too low? Or I landed too soon. Nice stall on landing, but just landed too soon. See what our score is like. Yeah, that's fucking horrible. Let's give it another shot. I landed too soon. I kind of guessed that decreasing the power too much. But it was worth a shot, worth a try. I think I'm gonna wrap up stream. This may be my last attempt here. I got some videos I gotta make, news reports. Raymond, thank you for sharing some of the news. I'm behind on making news videos, but I'll get that up and running after stream. Quickly diving down to 500 feet. Set our we'll make our final landing configuration adjustments at that speed, or that height, sorry. And we're getting there. Flying against the wind here. You know what? If I remember, let me go to flaps 30. Not flaps 40. Get a little bit of extra speed. We're approaching 500 feet above ground. A little more thrust. Watching our vertical speed here pick up. Steady at 76 knots. Low and slow is the way to go, ladies and gentlemen. No hands. Look, Mom, no hands. I am back from dinner. Welcome back, Raymond. Good eats. Bon appetit. Buen provecho. We are at 450, 330. Slightly lowering power. We're a little higher than I want to be. I'm not gonna lower my flaps more. I'll keep it. I'll fly her in.
Minimums. Minimums. $150. 40. 30. 20.
Overshot. Slightly overshot. I don't have brakes. I don't have brakes, and I don't have the flap control, but we're not flying off the runway because low and slow is the way to go. Bon appetito. I overshot it, but I think it's 1.3 mil. I was close. I said 1.3. It was 1.2265. I'm already over time, but the calling is calling me. Once you start doing the landing challenge, you know what? Let me just go to Lukla. Screw it. Go to Lukla. Shout out to Z 1.73 or 1.703. Revamped at 1.6. Shelling Gem 1.6. Simon VR 1.5. Dan Rael 1.4. Jonathan 1.42. And Vane Neptune 1.3. Guys, everyone on my friends list are all world record holders. And just because we do great in one challenge doesn't mean you do great in all of them. You know, every challenge is different. But the way I see it is if you can... shit, how do I change? I forgot how to change view here. Shit. How do I change the view? That's pause. Is it tab? It's not tab. I forgot how to change view on computer. If anybody knows, let me know. Raymond, I know you play on computer. Do you know how to change the to cockpit view on the keyboard? I usually use the controller, but all my USBs are taken right now. All right, I need to be able to switch views here. Google how to switch view MSFS 2024. Sorry guys, I know how to do it on the controller. How do you do it on the keyboard? Go to settings. No, I'm not going to settings. What is the button, bro? Gemini sucks too. AI is kind of dumb a lot of times, bro. Shift spacebar. I think it's shift spacebar. Completely wrong advice from Gemini.
Laldo.
LOL. Why is it so hard to just have a simple button? Damn, I swear, a Sobo, like gaming, it's not just a Sobo, honestly. It's gaming is just gone down the toilet, bro. Simple things have become much harder due to all the advancements in IT and AI. We've gotten so much better and ahead of the curve. End. Let's see if end works. Because look, I can't even search here. You know what? Switch inputs. End. For me, end decreases autopilot. So it's not end. At least for me. External view. Does that come up? You know what? Yeah, this is so stupid and stupid and complicated for no freaking reason. The plane's not doing nothing. Full throttle, the plane's not doing nothing. Swear, bro, like they can't get nothing right. Backspace? All right, I'll try that. I already unplugged here just to do it on controller. Why it started me in third person is stupid. Yeah, it is freaking backspace. Thank you, Raymond. Really do appreciate it. I don't understand how not even Google or whatever can give a simple answer.
Good looking out.
Yeah, thank you. Or thank you to Raymond. I don't even have flaps either, but it's fine. I don't, at this point, I don't give a shit. This one I know is very challenging. That downwind is gonna hit us, so I guess I'm flying with the flaps 20. We want to drop down, I think for this one, drop down to 7,500 feet.
Sink rate.
I don't care
Sink
about
rate.
sink rate. There we go.
Minimums. Minimums.
We made it, guys. End is for the keyboard 2020. Yep, that makes sense. And backspace for 2024. Why they change it? They hired someone new, and that executive said that it was a good idea to change it. I gotta blow my nose. Man, it is super hot in the office. Now you know it's allergies when you blow your nose and nothing comes out. Why they changed? Because there are more things in FS 2024. Yeah, I can see that. But why not change other things? You know, like switching cameras. Like this is fairly common. You know, that's like saying, you know, like from now on we're gonna move the enter button to where tab is at. And it's like, why would you do that? So many people are used to having that enter button right there, not moving it to tab, you know? But hey, I don't work at a Sobo, so you never know. We never know why they do the things they do. But I do remember now that I did uninstall the game, and when you do that, you lose all your settings and you have to redo your settings once more.
Sink rate.
That's that downwind beating us up.
500.
Here, guys, you got to give more thrust and take away thrust.
Minimums. Minimums. 100. 430 in.
That was the downwind, bro. That downwind really ate me up. Let me give one more shot. They knew it would cause problems as they offer a keyboard 2020 traversal. They knew it. Yeah, they knew it 100%. They knew it 100%, Raymond. All right, guys, seriously, this is my last attempt. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully. I want to give myself more flaps here. Let's go to flaps 30. Power to idle. We want to get down. Damn, I forgot. I think I was going down to 9,000 feet for this one. We're pitched up.
I was going to suggest a little more flap. Good choice, I think.
Yeah, I do know if you have too much flap, you leave yourself open for the crosswinds to mess you up too. So I was trying to avoid that. Full throttle as I fight through this downwind. Bringing her back slowly.
Minimums. Minimums.
Overshot. Maybe not.
No more than 30.
Maybe overshot there. You see how fast I stopped? Stay a bit higher and fast enough. Yes, flaps 30. Appreciate the tips, Raymond. Appreciate the tips, JT, as well. I don't want to leave on that note, man. I want to do at least 1 million because I know I can do better. I know this challenge was in here a couple weeks ago, and I had numbers figured out to, to hit. And I think we want to get down to 9,000 feet. Is it maybe? I'm gonna go to flaps 30 right away. Let's get down to maybe 9,300. For some reason, my brain keeps telling me 9,300, so I'm gonna drop down to 9,300.
Time.
I hope so, JT. Appreciate the vote of confidence. I will say I do more flying with the Boeing yoke versus the honeycomb. Who wants to be a millionaire? I do. I definitely do. Why not? I gotta hit 1,000,000 at least once before I call it a day on this stream. For this challenge, anyway. Ooh, crosswinds. Start giving in way more power. You can see the throttle moving almost all the way up, fighting against these downwinds coming from the mountain.
Minimums 100. Order 20.
Overshot. Gave too much power. We're safe, but definitely gave too much power. That's not going to be 1,000,000. That will not be 1,000,000. Maybe 600, 500K. I completely overshot the target. I just gave too much power for too long. That was pretty close to 1,000,000, and I thought that was horrible. Give it one more shot. I keep saying one more shot. I do want to hit at least that at least 1,000,000 once today on this this one. Pull down. Flaps 30. I also feel like every landing challenge does not set you up in an optimum, height or anything like that. Nothing optimal. It has you kind of off course, and you got to quickly correct the aircraft. With all these shots, you better get drunk. Yeah. Raymond, I don't know if you were on earlier, but I was doing Challenge League, and I just kind of made rules like I'm only gonna do each thing 3 times, and that was it. And I think Blue Ridge Mountain was the only one I didn't. I did it like 5 times or 6 times, but I said, you know what, bro, I'm just doing a limited amount of shots.
Minimum 100.
Overshooting. Yep. Smooth landing per se, but I definitely overshot it again.
Over.
Let's see. Yeah, I overshot it. It's that fine line trying to compensate for the down. Well, wow. Trying to compensate for the downwind. Yeah, I did get to improve in Blue Ridge. I just think I need to lock down the route.
Oh
Raymond.
gosh, lol.
Yeah, Raymond, I saw your video first for Blue Ridge, and my problem is I'm just forgetting that entire course per se. I'm forgetting the route as I fly. I know the beginning. So you go to the left. Cabalis has a video out. He goes right through the middle of the flares and then pulls left and then does a couple of other things I'm just not remembering. But my problem with Blue Ridge is the route. I'm just forgetting the route. Ah, you got 145 yesterday? That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you alter the route from your video that you got on your channel? Or it's the same route, you just flew lower, different opportunities? Power to idle. Ooh, I feel that downwind pushing us down. We're gonna give us a lot more thrust, counteract that downwind, 300 feet per minute. I am really fighting this winds now. Think I got it.
Minimums, 100. Order in 10.
One more shot, one more shot, one more shot. The one you got is not obvious. Have you seen Cabalis's video? It looks like he rides the left boundary pretty tight. And then he pulls right and then left again. Something like that. Don't quote me exactly, but it's something like that. I have to do the mock loop again, second in my group. Yeah, I think you know what I'm gonna do before I end stream? Screw it. I'm gonna give the Challenge League a couple more shots. I'll do the Challenge League another. I mean, I'll do another shot in the Challenge League. I do need to stop playing though, and do some news reporting and catch up and finish my post-production on some of my videos. And to everyone joining, if you haven't seen any of my YouTube videos, I do make documentaries, breakdown reports. I'm not a pilot, just studying to be one. I have a background in IT and project management, so
You sound like me.
I approach all my projects in the sense with the project management attitude or approach. Shit.
Minimums.
Nice, 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 nice. I like that one. I really like that one. Let's see what the score says. You're on your third red wine glass. You'll get higher scores after the treatment, definitely. Please be 1,000,000. That was nice. Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. Whatever, bro. That was 1,000,000 in my book. That landing was nice. I don't know why it was that score. I really wish they brought back the transparent scoring, meaning it tells you where you overshot, or your orientation, or your
Damn, that
feet
was
per
close.
minute. Right, JT? It looked really nice, right? And all of a sudden it wasn't 1,000,000. Like, bro, I just feel a little insulted by Microsoft Simulator right now. I don't feel like it's calculating. You know, it works. I don't know why. You know what it is, Raymond? I think it's just the relaxation aspect that wine provides. It'll stop you from overthinking certain things. Oh, I'm way over
I always feel
time.
insulted with MSFS.
Yeah, I am slightly insulted by the scores right now that the game is giving me. I don't feel they're accurate at all, especially that it provides zero transparency. Zero transparency as to what your score, how your scores were calculated. Personal record 227, world record 225. I'm not too far off, but I'm not enough to make the top 10. Shout out to Naive Kabbalist, Shelling Gem, Bruno Tao, I see that name a lot. OJ Simpson as well, Z Carnival, Dan Rael, and Vane Neptune. You're gonna fly it all with the stick. Gotcha. I so wish they would bring the details. Yeah, they really need to, because certain things are questionable. Even the in the rally race. Not the rally race, the low altitude challenge, man. Just a little more transparency goes a long way. If they would at least show us the calculation, what algorithm or formula they're using to calculate. Come on, bro. Did I not plug it in? All right, plugged it into the wrong one. Let's double check something real quick. All right, there we go. I normally don't hit restart, I know, but let's go for it anyway. Yes, details would tell where to improve. 100%. Because, you know, we don't get all the perspective in a landing challenge, especially. You know, if I'm inside the cockpit, I really can't see how my outside went. I'm just taking a guess, more or less, you know?
Absolutely.
Go. It's so weird how I'm slowing down with each gate. Some are green, some are red. Oh shit. The only one I find myself pumping the throttle. Well, the other turn after this, yeah, true. Bro, I'm about to say, am I gonna miss this gate? I knew it, bro. Before I made the turn at that gate, I already fucking knew it that he was not gonna make the turn. I just knew it. I saw the way the aircraft was handling, and it was not turning. Tried to pump the throttle and it just didn't work.
Yep, I saw it too.
Yeah. I knew it right away. As soon as I was turned, before I made, well, as soon as I turned back to the right and started making my right bank, I'm like, oh shit, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. And sure enough, he didn't make it.
Right before you pumped your throttle, I was like, nope.
Very smooth and slow movements will help your speed. Don't know how the fuck I slowed down there. Literally was ahead of myself the entire time. All of a sudden, fucking slows down. That's all, like, bro, I don't know. You know, I don't know if a lot of times if it's the aerodynamics at play or if it's just the game being stupid. No pump. No pump. No pump. Oh shit, we're good. Good. You don't hit those wind turbines, by the way. One of the things that Asobo decided to make empty. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the pump. Shit! Shit! Here we go. I know I slowed down too much. Yeah. That's a wrap. Not gonna win the rest of the race. There's nothing here to improve on. No way I'm gonna catch up, per se. I'm barely flying right now. I've lost interest. There's nothing I'm gonna do that's gonna make my plane magically go faster. Hit. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It wasn't gonna matter anyway. I did almost 3 hours of streaming today. Shit. I don't know what happened to TikTok as well. TikTok was feeding me 3,000 viewers, and today, past couple days, it dropped down to barely 300. The algorithm just decided to stop. Like it, I don't know, man. The algorithm sometimes, bro, it's very discouraging how one day it magically gave me 3,000, 4,000 views, and now all of a sudden I can't even break 500. Like, that makes 0 sense. 0 sense. I see why a lot of streamers per se give up, because the algorithm is trash. I'm telling you, they want you to pay for promotion. And it's like, no, bro. You people got there's people asleep playing Grand Theft Auto, asleep at the desk. It's not even them. It's just a still picture of them sleeping, and they got thousands of views. Like, bro, that shit makes 0 sense. I don't know how many times TikTok restricted me for fake engagement was the claim. And it's like, bro, how am I fake engagement when you got people playing GTA asleep with a still picture and not doing nothing? The game is just sitting there, and they got 600 views or 600 live concurrent viewers. You know, like, what the hell is that? Sometimes I feel this is bullshit, bro.
I agree, it's crazy.
And I appreciate you guys, you know, like, I got almost 6,000 likes on TikTok. You know, where's the algorithm helping me out there? It's not. It's really not. And I don't want to sound like I'm crying about the algorithm, but just speaking candidly here, bro. Like, what kind of shit is that? I was averaging 3,000, 4,000 views a day, and this whole week has been barely 300 a day. Like, that makes 0 sense. How does it go red, bro? No pump. No pump.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to pump here. Shit. I don't like this angle. We'll make it work. Ah! Fuck you. Bullshit ass game, bro. Everything's full throttle, but it says 93%. See, like, it's little things like that. It's like, how can you trust this game with anything, bro?
Gah.
How can you trust this game with anything when these little bugs keep happening? Now I'm lagging all over the place. I think just the computer's too hot. Computer's gotten hot. Oh shit. We're good. We're good. fucking green that entire time, then I've lost speed somewhere. Bro, like, I don't even want to play. I don't even want to play. I didn't oversteer the aircraft either for it to lose speed like it did, and then my ghost is just all of a sudden like, bro, get rid of the ghost too. Get rid of the ghost, and also in the low altitude challenge, get rid of the score in your face because that's just idiotic.
Alrighty, I'm out of here. Take it
Take
easy,
care,
bro.
JT. Appreciate you joining. I think I'm gonna head out too. I'm gonna switch to the altitude challenge after this and call it a day. I'm not even gonna bother with the helicopters. I don't give two shits about the helicopters. See, bro, what the hell just happened there? It's not like I'm pulling back. Where did the extra speed come from the ghost, bro? Where did I get faster there? Like, shit don't make sense to me. Crash. Frustrations are setting in. Let's leave this shit. I'm done with it. I'll give low altitude a shot. I'm not even gonna do the U-turn move here. I'm just gonna fly straight in. I'll give it one shot or two. Appreciate everyone joining today. Really do. You have to fly it very smoothly to pick up speed. Yeah, I agree. And I think that, you know, in my mind, that's what I was trying to do. I'm pulling back the yoke slightly, and then just funky shit is happening. The more vapor comes off the wings, the more drag. Yep, thank you for the tip. Thanks for calling that out, Misty. I'm gonna give this a shot and I'm done, man. I'm kind of beat. I'm just going straight in. I don't care for the turnaround move. No comment. No comment. Oh shit, that was my fault. That was my fault. I was trying to get into that canyon right there. See, I know when it's my fault, and I'll accept responsibility when it's my fault, but when I feel like the game is just giving me bullshit, I'll call it out. Here we go. I fucked that up. All right, man. I'm just now I'm just playing completely bad. Ugh. Last attempt, and I'm done. Getting pilot fatigued here. Pilot fatigue is real. I don't know where I'm going anymore. Fucking shit. I'm lost. I'm going the wrong way from where I know where to fly to. There's supposed to be a canyon somewhere here on the left that I don't seem to find anywhere. The canyon's completely fucking disappeared. That's why I'm getting a plus 5,000, because I can't seem to find anything. Yeah, I really gotta study this shit. Wasting my time here flying. Yeah, plus 19,000. Yeah, I'm not playing. 19,000. Fuck out of here. All right, I'm about to wrap up stream. Pilot fatigue is setting in. I'm not lying. I'm just flying in a frustrated state at this point. I'll give it one more shot. Call it a day. Get to my post video editing. Drop some news for you folks. Flying through there and here, then go left. It's supposed to be like a canyon or something to fly into here, and I don't seem to find it. It's like, dude, I swear there's a canyon here somewhere. This is garbage. I definitely need to lock down a route. Bro, 16,000 plus anything like that is not even worth flying, bro. I'll give it one more shot. I always enter the course left of the windmill. It's over to the left where the ground is bare. Yep, you're correct. I saw Naive Kabbalist's video. He actually flew straight in. I mean, he did the U-turn move and then flew straight in this way. I think Kabbalist has the #1 spot right now. He does something what I'm doing here in the beginning, and then there's a deviation that I can't seem to find. I don't know why I'm struggling so much per se. It's just pilot fatigue. That's what I'm blaming. None of this shit looks familiar to me anymore. And I'm flying the wrong way now. Shit. I don't know where I'm flying. I seem to have lost my route completely. I had somewhat of a decent route. 10,000. My score is not even showing. This was the wrong way, and I know it. So frustrated. Frustrations, no breathing. This is all bad, I know it. Yeah, fucking horrible. Earlier today I did 187 and I seem to have completely forgot that route altogether. What I just flew here was definitely not the optimum route. I'm gonna give it one more shot, then I'm done. Watch this video over and over and pick some landmarks. Yep, I want to do that. I gotta study the video is all. I gotta study it so I can memorize, like you mentioned, the landmarks. I know he starts off this way, the way I'm flying. And then he flies a little to the left. And then from there, I honestly don't remember. Yeah, I know he comes down here towards this canyon. Towards this canyon. And then up to the right. This way. And then I think it's gonna go right back left after we come up. Yep, right back left into the canyon. Still plus 1,000. That's better than seeing 16,000. All right, I'm going the wrong way now. I probably had to keep going right. That's gonna be 16,000 here, 20,000. Yeah. Eat shit. Show me the calculation. Until then, I don't believe you, Flight Simulator. I don't believe you until you show me a calculation. Show me the formula used to calculate it. I don't know where I'm at now. I don't know where I'm going. This is somewhat naive Cabalis's route. He goes right somewhere here and then left again, I think. I was supposed to go probably down all the way to the right. Oh. Yeah, 220. That's some bullshit, bro. Yeah, the calculation is based on altitude, and it tells you your plus 500 feet. Yeah, I want more information from it. I want to see like how the the landing challenge has those 3 categories, and it used to show you how much you scored out of each. I want to see how much I'm scoring out of each category with the low altitude as well. You know, or at least show what the formula is that they're using to calculate. Last shot, guys, I promise. I just hit the 3-hour mark. Call it a day. I am exhausted. Yep, and here's where we need to go, where we need to be. No idea how that's plus 2,000 while I'm in the canyon. Yeah, I'm done, bro. I just died to a fucking twig. A fucking twig, bro. That was a fucking twig. A twig just killed me, bro. A twig. All right, folks. Appreciate everyone tuning in today. Wish I could have had a better stream, but frustrated. We're 3 hours in. It is what it is. Not making any excuses. Appreciate you guys. As always, safe flying, folks. Again, appreciate all the likes, the followers, the interaction today.